Here we go. Stream is up. Send out the Twitch alert. Send out the Discord alert. Chat is up. And should be ready to go. All right, good morning, everyone. Today I'm going to be streaming one of my favorite games of all time, One Must Fall Battlegrounds. It kind of got a bad rap when it was released. That was very unjustified. And I'll talk about that as we go on. I'm also starting the Twitch Theme Week Super Ultra Combo, where Twitch is celebrating, putting on the front page everyone who's playing fighting games. And because this game was so overlooked, I think now is the best time to actually get some visibility for the game and hopefully more interest. So here we go. For anyone who's played One Must Fall 2097, the 2D DOS fighting game, the game starts off with the North American Open, and they brought back the tournament for the sequel. So we're going to use North Am to warm up. Veteran difficulty, middle of the road, starting match. Could jump to different matches because I've beaten this tournament before, but start at the beginning. Blocking, no chip damage, speed, nitro. The crowd, rowdy. In order to prevent any sort of camping or just avoiding the fight entirely, the crowd can get rowdy and just nuke you from space. On the other hand, it also rewards you. If you are very aggressive, then all of your stats double for a time. And if you played the first game, you might recognize a few returning characters. The twins, Christian and Crystal. Abraham, one of the robot designers. Ian, the world champion from the first game. Ice, one of the secret fighters. Jacqueline, champion of the second tournament. Jean-Paul, one of the major characters. Milano, another playable returning character. And there might be more, but you unlock them as you go. Personally, my favorite is Crystal. Every pilot has different stats, specialties. Crystal, not very strong. She's very fast. Not very durable, so hopefully agility will prevent you from taking too much damage. And high focus. Focus is like the special bar meter in Street Fighter. How fast do you build up a charge to do special moves or enhanced special moves? And I like to use special moves a lot. Compared to someone like Dawn. Lots of power, lots of focus. She's my second favorite, maybe. But Crystal. Let's go for her. These are the robots that you can play. Kronos, back from the first game. Gargoyle, back from the first game. Jaguar. Jaguar's probably the most fundamental and easy one to start learning. Kitana got a huge makeover. The Mantis was something that was promised in the future upcoming CD version of One Must Fall 2097, but that never materialized. The Pyros got a little bit of a makeover. It got legs. It's no longer just hovering. And the Warlord kind of replaces the Nova as the big, slow, heavy hitter. But it doesn't have to be slow if you pick a very fast pilot. You can shore up that weakness. I think I'm best with the Pyros, although my favorite is Gargoyle. And a new one to the team is the Force. It's kind of like you're playing a wizard. They use gravity bombs and calling down meteors, and the gravity wells that you can form will suck enemies into them and throw them off balance. But they can also influence you. And when this game was new and it had the largest player base, boy, the really good Force pilots, they could literally fly across the arena with timed and precise use of the gravity wells. It's something to behold. Hopefully, if this channel takes off, hopefully if this game takes off, we'll see the Force come back and those pilots come out of retirement. Now the colors are determined by your pilot. These are Crystal's color schemes. And then the pattern. Every robot has 4 patterns. I like this one. Very basic. Okay. Crystal has entered the North American Open. This feisty newcomer, okay, she's not really a newcomer, has a great deal to prove before facing Raven, our reigning champion. Raven was the champion of Northam in 2097. And you get to see him again here. Crystal, Stacy, and Gracie will be mixing it up in Blast Furnace. One of the things that made One Must Fall 2097 for DOS stand out was the arenas. All the backgrounds they could be interacted with. There were hazards, like an electrified cage or spikes that came out of the walls. And there are hazards here, too. Blast Furnace it's a small arena with a whole lot of conveyor belts around the outside that will drag you up into a cannon and shoot you out. So stay away from the edges. Although Stacy and Gracie are quite cordial, we still expect an action-packed match. Welcome, Crystal. Welcome, we'll try to take it easy on you. Okay, one of them's in a Gargoyle, one of them's in a Kronos. Looks like one of them's up on the furnace. Okay. The Pyros really excels at area of effect. Crystal, you're tougher than I thought. Yeah, Crystal's mean. Let's rip her apart. Now, they were fighting each other before. Now, they're just going to both focus on me. You can see him throwing fireballs. Fireballs are a nice basic move, and then I can enhance the fireball. Flamethrower, flamethrower, left flamethrower, right flamethrower. Double flamethrower. Fire spin. Double fire spin. And if you finish them off with a super special move, they explode. Just like in One Must Fall 2097. They sort of borrowed from Mortal Kombat. Once you're done, once you win, you can scrap them with an additional move or destroy them with another move after that. So destructions are still in the game. Crystal surprised everyone, dealing nearly 3 times the damage her enemies did. If you expected Crystal to win this match, we'll have to keep an eye on her. Next match is Wild Science. Crystal, Dr. Lithius, and Professor square off in Arctic Depth, the new arena. Lots of insta-death hazards by falling off an iceberg. Rumors within the scientific community suggest a strong rivalry between Dr. Lithius and the Professor, but we're certain they will have a clean fight. Ah, peculiar mixture, an unknown element, and Dr. Frankenstein, where are your minions? Lithius, I have no time for your petty, egocentric rhetoric. My work has life. My work is life. Yours is fruitless, impotent. Impotent? Dangerous, maybe, but impotent. I have a little concoction here that will show you how powerful my work is. Huh? Lithius has somehow covered Crystal and the Professor in some kind of acid. Because if you aren't cheating, are you really playing? Oh, Professor. Let's see if I can knock you. Ah. Come on, into the drink. Ooh, and there goes Lithius. Crystal must have some antidote. Somehow she... You are pathetic, Lithius. Your chemical cocktail cannot overcome the will of a living being. Shut up, freak show. I'll show Crystal real power now. And of course the dialogue's a little different depending on whether or not you won or lost the last match. Amazing! Crystal dished out an outstanding 306% more damage than her feeble enemies, even with the metal being eaten away from her HAR, human-assisted robot. Crystal dropped the hammer on Dr. Lithius and Professor. Now, these guys were new to the franchise in this game, and you will get to see more about them. They have very interesting stories later on through the various tournaments. The next match is Intensity. The third match of the Northam should be interesting as Crystal passes expectations and pushes forward. Sweet, I'm gonna run circles around you guys. Don't count on it. Getting chaotic up in here. I'm still up. I think that was like a 6 or 7 hit combo. Velocity, I'll leave her in the dust next time. That's interesting. They put Velocity, one of the fastest characters, into one of the slowest robots. Now, there is a scaling damage system. You can do just about as much damage with a 5-hit combo as you can with a 30-hit combo. Each hit does successively less and less damage. My combo isn't working 100% of the time because of all the dynamic forces at work.
Nice. You have one.
Like your strength, the robot's strength, the enemy's position might not always be ideal. So a combo that worked in one situation, if they were up against a wall, assuming the wall didn't shock them and launch them halfway across the arena, you're going to have to think on your feet. You cannot just rely on, oh, I remember these 30 keys in a row. Crystal was impressive, dealing almost twice the damage she took. That was intense. Crystal manages to surge ahead with an eye for the title. Spike has been boasting about his skills, and his record lately is impressive. Let's see if he can topple veterans Jormund and Sato. Not to mention the rising star, Crystal. Sabotage. I gotta change the resolution. Heads are getting cut off. I have a few tricks up my sleeve. Security measures failed. Illegal load attempt. Sabotage. You have no honor, Spike. Yeah, everyone starts with less than full health. Here's the Blade Pit arena. This is kind of like the danger room from the first game. Even with dirty tricks, you can't win, Spike. You're going down this time, Crystal. Coward, you disgrace yourself and the sport. That's it, Spike. I'm taking you down, boy. Just notice Jormund has, like, Master Chief colors. Counter. Counter.
Incredible.
Alright, destroyed Spike. Now those little glowing blue orbs are energy pickups. You can get 1/3 of your bar. Your bar has 3 segments to it, so you can do 3 super moves in a row, and it's maxed out. Crystal surprise everyone, dealing near 3 times damage of your opponent. Spike has caused a breach in the transfer agent and has hijacked Crystal into an unsanctioned match, often known as a grudge match. Secret matches were a thing in One Must Fall 2097. If you destroyed the person under the right circumstances, secret fighter, kind of like Smoke or Akuma from Mortal Kombat and Street Fighter. This should be interesting, as it will cost Spike the right to fight in the World Open. Vendetta. Spike was humiliated by Crystal, and the tension is high as they enter Neo Vegas. Get ready for pain. I'm going to hit you so hard your cortex gets burned. I'm here to make sure the fight goes as it should. And the way it should be is that the rookie loses. If someone is just spamming attack over and over, you can counter. Which does, well, an instant counterattack. Now, left projectile is usually fast and dumbfire. Right is usually slower and homing. I should describe the controls, too. You got left punch, left kick, right kick. It was pure luck that he's on a hot streak is all. Now it's personal fruit. Says the Minotaur. The good thing about having multiple opponents team up on you is that you can build up your energy meter really quickly.
You have won.
Oh, the crowd got him. The crowd killed him because he wasn't being aggressive enough. beautiful. I don't think I've ever seen that. Crystal surprised everyone, dealing nearly 3 times the damage her enemies did. Spike has caused a breach of the transfer agent. Raven. Crystal has astounded everyone. In his first tournament... okay, that needs to be corrected. In her first tournament, she has risen above some truly gifted fighters and hardened veterans. She's not really... this isn't her first tournament. Crystal has earned the right to enter the power plant and face Raven. You're going to lose. This tradition is mine. It's a tradition. Of course, Raven's in the Pyros, because the Pyros was his HAR of choice. Quick fire spin is a nice wake-up move. By pressing both punches, you grab and throw like that. And if you press left punch, left kick, or right punch, right kick, you counter. My ancestors' power shields me. You strike as wind against rock. You must focus if you hope to defeat me. That's a clue. He needs to be destroyed with focus, some sort of special move. Good. You fight with more than anger and greed. This honors us both. I'd like to keep Raven at a little bit of a distance. He is one of the stronger melee characters.
Incredible. Nice. Incredible.
It was almost a flawless. Victory. Crystal has astounded everyone. Defeating Raven is a difficult task on any day. To do it during the Northam Open is unprecedented. Winning Northam is every first season pilot's dream come true. No rookie pilot has won this event in years. Victory. Play the title theme. Right now I'm very glad I don't have a webcam, so you can't see me chair dancing. Alright, single player. Here's all the tournaments, and as you beat more and more unlock. Now, Raven's Redemption is a tournament that's unlocked after you beat Northam, where you get to play as Raven, and he's trying to get his title back. The pink ones are ones that I've beaten already. The white ones are ones I have not beaten yet. Of course, you can't really beat training or practice. The Masters. Doesn't matter what difficulty you set, it's going to be on Master difficulty. This is something you really got to practice for. Get your combos solid. Drill. Let's see. Here's a story-based tournament I haven't completed yet in this playthrough. Escalation. After fighting as a free agent for the Illuminati, Jean-Paul, one of the characters from the first game, has been invited to represent the Illuminati in their short but prestigious invitational tournament. Jean-Paul's contribution to Illuminati has opened up many doors for him. Doors typically closed to all but the faction's elite members. So I'll be playing as Jean-Paul. Let's play as the Jaguar now. Jaguar's pretty easy, fundamental. I'm very out of practice, but... let's go with the Tiger Stripes. Searching. Jean-Paul and Judgment will stand against two of Iron Fist's faction members. Judgment, the Illuminati welcomes you to our 6th annual invitational. Yeah, whatever. The Fist sent us here, so we're here. Seems like a waste of time to me. Your apathy is surprising. We expected more respect from General Brander. Jaguar leap. Overhead throw. There's the overhead throw. Concussion cannon. Jaguar has a new trick, the particle cannon. You can bank off of walls. And Jean-Paul is not as fast. Oh, this is not a last man standing match. This is a combo match. A long time since I played Jaguar. I'm not putting on a good show. Give my teammate. Three-minute rounds. 1,000 points behind. I don't think we're gonna do this. Unless... Kronos is a slippery one. Oh, looks like they got this. They're 2 points away from winning. And that's it. So they got the 2 points off of me. Oh, hello, puzzle. I don't remember this one much. Yeah, not many people do. It did not make a big splash. A lot of review outlets just... oh, they outright lied. Like the reviewers never even played the game. I remember reading one of the magazine reviews that was very disillusioning.
Incredible.
They said, oh, all the robots move with the grace and agility of C-3PO, which... 5 seconds of watching? Oops, shot my teammate. Is this multiplayer? Yes, it is. And one of the best features about it is that... Oh, into the drink. Well, is the multiplayer. You can set up 1 versus 1, 1 versus 2, 2 on 2, 1 on 12 if you wanted. Versus AI, versus people. I just can't find anyone to play with me. Now, when you said you don't remember this one much, do you remember the original? When did this come out? Let's see. 2003, I believe? So timing is right, actually. Oops. Into the drink. Didn't play it myself, but it looks fun. Yeah. I mean, just the endless dynamics of it. Like pairing up a pilot with a robot, the arenas. Like, even if I memorize some sort of 30-hit combo, it's not going to work if I pick a slower character or a slower robot, or if they're up against the wall, or if they're not up against the wall. Not that a 30-hit combo really matters, because every successive hit in a combo does less and less damage. So I can't just memorize 30 buttons to win. Claws on that robot were effective. Which robot? Mine or my partner's? The other white, giant one. Alright. 5,000 points. Jean-Paul surprised everyone, dealing nearly 3 times the damage his enemies did. Excellent performance. The Illuminati knows how to pick their free agents. Next round, Desperation. The inviting of the United Alliance to a prestigious Illuminati event was a surprise, even to some Illuminati members. Let's see if the Alliance team can stand against Milano, a character from the first game, Judgment, and Jean-Paul. Timur was scheduled, but because he was absent, I will not participate. The match would not be sporting. What? So it's going to be 2-on-2? I gotta change the resolution. All the heads are being cut off. Thank you for the GG. A lot of the special moves in this are basic or enhanced. Like I have this little dash, a little short-range, quick dash move. Or I can use some of my blue energy bar to... This is weird. Oh, what was that? Or I can use that blue energy bar to enhance one of the moves, like blue laser cannon, blue laser cannon. Super laser cannon.
Good.
How's the rest of Ninja Turtles? Oh, you missed it. Right after the foot showed up, then I got to fight Karai. And then the next level after Karai, there were Mousers. And then a huge tsunami of Mousers, like thousands of them at a time. It was. It's one of my favorite games to play. And so is this. What? They're in the lead. Oh, jeez. My kiddo's been sick all weekend. Unfortunately, I can't pause to read that. There's a very strange... there's a very strange bug with this game. For some reason, this came out for Windows Vista. Well, that's not the strange bit. But when Service Pack 3 came out, it changed something very fundamental in the operating system with how the keyboard talks to the rest of the computer. And that just broke something, so I can no longer like input like my player character's name or go to the main menu or quit. I'd have to like Alt-Tab, Control Alt-Delete, Alt-F4, or just win to get back to the main menu. Still lost, okay. Been sick all weekend with fever, so I keep getting called away at random times. I definitely want to try that Ninja Turtles, though. Get me hyped for it. Well, it's hard to find since it was delisted. Like, Activision was the publisher, so they don't like renewing their licenses, so it might not be ever coming back. Unless, perhaps, the Activision Blizzard and Microsoft deal comes through, then they might put it up on Game Pass. But if you ever wanted to get a copy of it, you need to find a key reseller, and those can sometimes be shady. Or We could do like a Steam account sharing. They have that friends and family plan where you can share games with one library to another and play through that. There was a very weird glitch on Steam just last week that caused the game to go on sale again. And a couple people bought it, and the glitch was caught and it was removed from people's libraries. This was entirely too close. Ooh, that was down to the wire. I need to check the VOD to see how close that was. It was like 4 points out of 5,000 difference. Whew. Open arms. In light of Jean-Paul's loyalty, the Illuminati faction have inducted him into their inner circle. Although several long-standing members question the hasty decision, Jean-Paul's public support and impressive performance in these exhibition matches has won the gratitude of most members. Warning, it seems the United Alliance has retaliated against Jean-Paul, some kind of sabotage. Because if you're not cheating, are you really playing? That's a strange behavior from Milano. They were both in the first game, Milano and Jean-Paul. They both worked for the same organization. I didn't think there was any strange blood between them. I'm playing as the Jaguar. Oh, black hole. That floaty purple robot with the purple aura, that is the Force. It can manipulate gravity, call down meteors, create small gravity wells, or large ones. I'm playing as the Jaguar, a very fundamental, easy robot, except it's not my best. but it does have that, I guess, canned combo, that 10-hit flurry you see me doing occasionally. And a lot of the awards and points are based on your combos. So even if the Jaguar isn't my best, this was a good choice for the point matches. Just trying to put on a good show. Normally I play as the Pyros, a big flamethrower, fireball, just fire-oriented robots. But trying to do something different. My favorite is the Gargoyle. We saw that in the last match. They think I sabotage the match? That's why I explode after every defeat? Oh, I'm sure Wolverine was definitely on the forefront of their mind when they were redesigning it. Now, this is the second game in the series. The first one was a DOS one-on-one side-scroller, or not side-scroller, DOS one-on-one fighter. And the Jaguar was in there. Oh, we're behind. But he didn't have the claws. The claws were a very interesting new addition. That black hole again. I definitely didn't play the first one or see it played. This one, though. We lost. Try that round again. I also like fire-based powers in general, but... well, then you would love the Pyros. Alright, Gargoyle, Jaguar... Caught me in midair. Am I chatting too much, being distracting? I can be... no, I don't think you're too distracting. And I'm just glad someone else is watching this. Oops, into the volcano. I'm just glad there's someone else to watch the game. I saw Twitch was doing their fighting game themed week.
Nice.
And this is my favorite fighting game. One that just people overlook. I mean, partially because of bad reviews, partially because when it was released, it had a few bugs, needed some patches. So out of the box, it could have been glitchy. And this came out right before, just a year before Steam and Half-Life 2, and right before digital distribution became a new thing. I mean, if you could get the developing team back together and release this on Steam where it could auto-patch or matchmake, I think the game could live again. Get the respect that it deserves. Because how many fighting games have you played or seen where, hey, it's just one-on-one on a 2D axis? Or if it has some sort of 3D element, it's, I take a step to the left, I take a step to the left, I take a step to the left. But and how many other fighting games have you seen where, oh, I memorized 30 buttons to win? And besides that weird C-3PO comment, all the bots move with the agility of C-3PO. Which, yeah, it's like they didn't even play the game or even watch it. The controls were criticized a bit because, well, I mean, they had to. You can't do a quarter circle forward because there was no circle. Controllers weren't really a thing for PCs at that point in time. And heck, neither were fighting games for PCs. A lot of people complain that they just couldn't wrap their head around the control scheme. Left arm, right arm, left kick, right kick.
Good.
Jump and evade. You couldn't remap the controls at first. But there was a training room, there was a training area, so you could practice and get the controls down. And because people couldn't...
Incredible.
Yeah, all the moves are on the keyboard. This is 100% keyboard. Because people didn't know how to play, they couldn't get their head around the controls. So at the next patch, they patched in a forced training segment, a forced tutorial. You have to go through the tutorial before they allow you to play the game. And then people resented that for some reason. And people resented that it didn't play like any other fighting game. It didn't control like any other fighting game. Well, it couldn't. It's doing something no other fighting game is doing. I'm just not sure how a controller would work. Since, let's see, A and S are left and right punch. Z and X are left and right kick. and you can press forward to do a jab, like forward left punch, forward left kick. So every robot has at least 8 different fundamental moves. And then there's air moves. Air left punch, air right punch, air left jab, air right jab. And then the special moves and side moves. Like, I just don't know how a traditional controller could intuitively be mapped. People complained about the controls. Then they complained about the tutorial, which strangely is the same thing that happened with that Turtles game. They couldn't handle object permanence.
You have won.
Okay, victory. Yeah, the Turtles game had a tutorial, a dojo you could practice with no stress. And people didn't, and then complained about the controls. Jean-Paul was impressive, dealing almost twice the damage he took. Jean-Paul is sure to be offered a full position on the Illuminari team roster after this event. The question asked now is if the Lone Wolf Mystery Man will accept such a short leash. Secrets. Despite Milano's rather curious dissension, Jean-Paul was able to pull his team together, displaying impressive drive and leadership, worthy of his new title among the Illuminari. Oh, that was the end? The Illuminati has acquired vast amounts of information, and greatest among them are future HAR plans, human-assisted robot. That's the name for all these robots, HARs. Plans stolen from the labs of all the leading factions. The Illuminati welcomed Jean-Paul with open arms. After his induction ceremony, Jean-Paul quietly slipped into the Inner Circle's vaults, and just as quietly slipped out. Illuminati Council would have Jean-Paul killed, but given the Council's embarrassment and the sensitivity of the information he stole, they will not search hard for him. The Council seldom took Milano seriously, but after the betrayal, that will change. Okay, I think that's all the story tournaments. And some of the characters within one tournament, once you beat the game, you might unlock a tournament for them, giving a little more character and depth and backstory. The Masters tournament, no matter what difficulty you set the Masters tournament to, it's going to be Master difficulty. Now, I did beat all these once upon a time, but I'm definitely a bit out of practice. But for the sake of practice, you wanted to see the Pyros, the fireball-wielding HAR. See, power is power, agility is how fast you are, endurance, how much damage you can take, and focus is how fast your special bar meter fills up, based on the damage you deal. High focus means you're going to be doing a lot of spectacular special moves. And Crystal's my favorite just because she's fast and that high special bar. And she's a character from the first game. So it's kind of like seeing old friends again. Ooh, the fire pit. I haven't seen that today. How appropriate. this is last man standing, not point battle. You're tougher than I thought. Yeah, Crystal's mean. Let's rip her apart. So they were fighting each other before. Now they're both going to focus on me. Got this whole wide arena to play in, and we're just stuck in the corner.
Good. You have one.
Crystal, Dr. Lithius, and Professor square off in Arctic depth. Rumors within the scientific community suggest a strong rivalry between Dr. Lithius and Professor, but we're certain they will have a clean fight. Ooh, Dr. Lithius and a mantis. And, now, when you're in the Masters tournaments, Lithius has somehow covered Crystal and the Professor in some kind of acid. So, health slowly ticking down. When you're playing the Mantis tournaments, you don't get to pick your pilot. They force you to... Oh, what was that? 10 seconds? Professor wins. Yeah, they force you to pick you. Oh, they force you to be a specific pilot. Not only does that give you a little more backstory to the character that they force you to be, but that does also mean you can't cheese special moves, because none of the pilots they force you to be have a very high focus bar. And in the Mantis Master tournaments, they make you play as Dr. Lithius. Wait, why didn't that count? That's 2 wins. Why is my score still 0? Did the hazard deaths not count for some reason? Okay, that counted as a win. Always be mindful of your surroundings. Unlike that.
You have lost.
Ooh, now he's in the force. And we're in a very small arena. Gotta check on the little guy. Hey, thank you for stopping by. I'm glad I have someone to talk to. Keeps things a lot more dynamic. And much like this game, I like dynamic. And there's really infinite diversity in this game. You can play it again and again under many different circumstances, different pilots and robot combinations, different arenas, 1-on-1, 1-on-2, 2-on-2, 1-on-12. Oh, that's twice today that the crowd finished off my opponent for me because they weren't being aggressive enough. velocity. You can see his stats when I'm targeting him and locked on. He does not have a lot of focus. He's very fast, which makes him the perfect pilot to be the one you control in the Jaguar Masters tournament. That just came down to the very last hit. Overshot. Take away a quarter of our health. good thing about having very high agility means you can attack very fast, and when you attack very fast, there's a good chance you get that speed boost, or that adrenaline boost, which doubles your strength. So, you don't actually need high strength to be victorious. At least that's one way of looking at it. Raven, final match. Now, since he's the boss, the end of this tournament, he has some special condition. Just like all the other special conditions I've been facing so far. Acid, or double teams, or sabotage. He has to be defeated with an enhanced special move. That's the way it's done. Next time. Okay. Alright, next stream I'll fix the resolution. Alright, let's try Gargoyle Masters. Gargoyle, my favorite. No, let's... do I want to... Let's warm up with the Gargoyle with another tournament first. it's still giving me crystals colors. But I should be Professor. Professor has sponsored a team tournament to test Flipper 8000 and Ape Tech. This event will be the public hot topic for nearly a week and will be watched closely by not only the Regulatory Council, but the entire solar system. This is going to be a truly interesting match. It's a Frankenstein frenzy. That's why that's why Dr. Lithius was calling him Dr. Frankenstein. Of all the Professor's most outspoken critics are signed up to dish out the beet loaf. I'm not going to leave you alone, not until you release those creatures from slavery. Zante. It is not slavery. I understand how you feel strongly about. Oh, jeez, it's a three-way match. Mantis isn't falling for tricks. We should get out of the lasers. Magnificent, they outperformed my predictions. Oh, I'm fighting Jacqueline. Jacqueline was the boss of the second tournament from the first game. So you're still up? Oh, it's just me now. Never mind. Well done, team. Oh, best of 3. Mizuno is running something. I can't even read it, let alone stop it. Again. I've done it. I've disabled the override signals that keep the animals' minds captive. Impossible. You have then set me back months in research. You deserve it. These creatures are alive, like me. They have the right to freedom. This research will save lives. Why can't you people understand that? The dialogue's taking a little too long. Fun thing about fighting mantises is that they're so fast. And they like to spam attacks, so that makes them easy to counter. As if you can press the counter button as soon as you're getting attacked, and they are frequently attacking, well, they're easy to counter. Professor held his own. He took some damage, but inflicted even more. Professor has triumphed with the help of Flipper 8000 and Ape Tech. Though the debate over whether it is cruelty, cheating, or genius that they enter the match as a team will be ongoing for sure. Next match, Freedom. Once again, Mizuno, the AI that Professor created, has hijacked the tournament midway through. What do you think of this now that they are free to express what they want, Professor? You were designed to hate me, Mizuno. That was the goal of bringing you into existence. Liar, you want me destroyed. You fear me. You know I will bring it all into the light. Nonsense. I have nothing to hide. Oh, there's so much drama between these two characters. Don't you, Father? Maybe not you. Maybe those who pay for your research. Yes. What do you mean? What are you saying? Wait, it's just 1-on-3? If you're not cheating, are you really playing? The wonderful thing about 3-on-1 is that they're easy to counter, because they are frequently attacking. You're bound to perfectly parry something. Is his health even going down? Oh, man. Last blow. You have grossly underestimated the animal's cunning. Probably. Oh, probability, that is all. The odds are stacked significantly against me. In a target-rich environment like this, it's hard not to build up special meter. Oh, really? I thought I had block damage on 0. Aren't you paying attention? You are losing. This is rough, especially when I'm not a Pyros. That's wonderful for area of effect and multiple opponents. I suppose the Force would be good for that too, with all of their gravity wells, just moving people out of position. Or the Warlord and its massive missile launchers. Okay, Kronos, Pyros, Jaguar. Did the Kronos just freeze himself? Oh, that is sweet. Just getting everyone caught up in the super. I cruise the network at Phoenix, Professor. What have you found? Wouldn't you like to know? barely squeeze that one out. Whew, I think I have a better strategy. I love my special moves. I love just dishing them out whenever it feels just instinctively right. But I should probably wait until I get the adrenaline rush. That way the special moves can have maximum effect. Some well-timed, well-executed special moves with the adrenaline rush. Yeah, that worked. Professor dished out an outstanding 301% more damage than his feeble enemies. What an amazing second match. Professor moves on to match 3, even after a complete assault by 3 of Iron Fist's first-string fighters. In this match, the Professor and his animal teammates are scheduled to take on the Ronin faction's second-string fighters. This will be a big test for his wilderness warriors. Something is... I don't even know what that is. The code is all garbled. Whatever it is, it's big. Mizuno MX. You look surprised. Maybe you're going crazy. Mizuno, what have you done? Did you even consider that... He's copied and pasted himself. Professor, this is not my doing. These snippets of my code have locked the node transmitters. Your transmission is being split. I have loaded a boost and bomb routine into your heavy hits. That's all I can do for now. Okay, so he was hacking Mizuno, the AI life form that I created, was hacking corporate databases and discovered that they were creating clones, copies and pastes of Mizuno against his will. How many of them are there? So now it's 1-on-4. is just weird. Where is that fourth one? Where's the force? Did he fall in the lava? I can only hope. I never thought of the Jaguar as a long-range competitor, but when you got 3 of them just blasting at you, this is trouble. Maybe they'll blast each other. Why couldn't I land a single hit? Professor was impressive. He won't let this go. The rematch response has been sent, and the match is about to restart. How many? The force is shutting me down every time I try to jump. It's hard to have air supremacy and when you're fighting the force, because they can just slam you down. Goodness for that damage scaling. figure I was luckier at the volcano. Okay, maybe I have a better chance on this match because of all the instant death traps. Although it'd still be easier if I had a Pyros. I did better, but I don't know how much of that was actually my doing. Can't afford to mess this up. This is probably the arena I have the best chance of winning on because of all the insta-deaths. Alright, next arena. Or maybe something small like Blast Furnace. Maybe I can push everyone up against the wall. What are the chances if I took the force down, they would all go down with him?
Good.
Surprised the crowd hasn't punished me yet. Does this count as attacking? Okay, the force is definitely still around.
Good.
That was cheap, but a win. I'm not helping you, I'm destroying a mockery of myself that someone has made. Most likely your benevolent contributors that could have copied pieces of my combat systems while I was in their networks. Then used my research logs to fill in the gaps? I think they did, based on what I found. This is a pointless battle, you don't need to fight us. Who made you? We are generated errors of the Father. The Father is the result of your successful attempts. Lies, I'm still keenly aware of my limitations. I'll take your word for it. Let's see if that plan will work again.
Nice.
Well, it's an ignoble win. I've never cheesed this fight before. I've always had to... Well, I've probably always had a Pyros. Usually beating it with all strong fundamentals.
Incredible.
I wonder why Mizuno's face is showing the turrets. It should show whoever owns the turrets. And I'm the one pressing the button. Two. Can I do three? I wonder what the score will be if I can get a flawless on 5 or 6 opponents. unfortunate, there's no crowd on this map to nuke me for being non-engaging. Although I bet I could do this legitimately if I had a warlord. Or if I was any good with the Force. Definitely with a Pyros. Flawless victory. Professor dealing almost twice the damage you took? I took 0. Well, no. It was 0 for 2 for a while. What an amazing match for the Professor. Professor has unofficially broken Stefan's record for simultaneous opponents. Stefan was my main back in OMF 2097. Which has stood for nearly 20 years at 5 opponents. Back to the lab. What a crazy turn of events for the Professor. A constant stream of passionate combatants, all waiting for the chance to take him on face-to-face. You've proven that the test subjects are fully functional, and the implants subdued the animal instincts and executed the program behaviors very well. So I'm using animals as processors. Okay, I need to click on recordings. I wonder if I play as Raven's Redemption, will they let me pick something other than the Pyros? Well, maybe next time I'll try one of the Master Tournaments. Warlord. Warlord's not too difficult. I might end up eating those words. I mean, you can pretty much just spam the entire field with missiles and grenades and maces and claws. You just sort of go nuts. I don't know if there's too many extended Warlord combos, which might be tricky if it's a combo-based tournament, like first to 5,000 points. Jaguar. Had a nice little practice warming up with the Jaguar again. I don't know if I'm master ready yet. Mantis. I can't remember the last time I played Mantis. Gargoyle. Aside from the last match, it was an ignoble victory. I think I was warming up to it. Maybe I'm ready. But that's something to stream tomorrow. Hopefully I'll end up on the front page. Hopefully people will come in and see. Well, thank you for everyone who joined. Thank you for Puzzle. And hopefully I'll see you tomorrow.